doing some excellent work in the community, and not just for themselves, but they're raising awareness, they're educating and empowering people, and that's what we need. And when it comes from a man, that's an extraordinary work. You always see women, out there in the community, but you don't hear much about men doing the work. So we applaud you and we celebrate you all today. So our audience, we're going to start asking some questions of the panelists, and if you have a question, just raise your hand, and then we'll get to you, okay? All right, let's get started. I'm going to start with a rapid fire question. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you give me the first thing that comes to mind, okay? Life for me as a black man. Leonard.
Life for me for the black man is the next. I can honestly say that even though the things are happening and going on, I don't focus on negative things at all. So I try to be as positive as possible, and I handle my business, on all squares. It's just doing what I can, just like every other man.
That's excellent. All right, Dr. DeYoung.
I'll say excellent, but I also say without its challenge, not without its challenges. I think just being, I don't like to use things to victimize myself, but I do like to make sure that I use them to encourage others. And so I don't use those socially acceptable notions of victimizing yourself, as what black men are these days, and some of the things that we use to victimize ourselves as my downfall. But I do use them to hopefully create the narrative that though you go through these things, though you have these things, you can overcome these things.
So that's good. Ken Arnold.
But for me, I guess the black man is good, but it's also frustrating. It seems like, we have a lot of weight on our shoulders, Sometimes I hate when the sisters steer away from us. I do not in the community. There do be more sisters than brothers out there. We need to stand up, y'all. We actually need to stand up. We need to start bickering with each other. Everybody want to be the chief and play your position. But it's good, because we survivors. I survived this. But it's also frustrating to me.
Okay. All right, last but not least.
So life for me as a black man, well, I must say I love Atlanta. So I think I have a different perspective. I'm from Massachusetts, so I spent a lot of my time in Massachusetts growing up. And I moved here in 2006. So I think it's like 13, 14 years now that I've been here. And I love Atlanta because it's so different from, where I was raised. And so it was a culture shock to me. Because I don't know if you guys know, but Massachusetts is predominantly white. Not to say that Georgia isn't, but Atlanta we know is predominantly black. And so for me to come here and see a black mayor, black chief of police, black judges, I often tell people I love to go to the courthouse. There are beautiful black sisters at the courthouse, and I'm married, but I just love to see it. Because I understand that we have opportunities around us. So I would say life for me as a black man in Atlanta is great, coming from where I come from.
Okay. Thank you all so much. As you can tell, although our brothers experience a lot of turmoil and strife in their lives, neither one of them focused on the negativity that they encounter on a daily basis. So we applaud you all for that. We know that life for the black man can be hard, but none of you focused on the negative aspects of life for you. So our next question is, everything starts in the home, right? That's where you live, that's where you pay your bills, that's where you support your family, that's where your wife and children are. So how can we support you as a family unit in the home? Home is where it starts. So I want you all to tell us, how can your home or your wife or your children support you in the home so that you can be a better man as you go out into the community? Let's start with you, Sean.
So that's a great question. I'm a big proponent on mental health And so I think in the Black community, we don't address mental health like we should perhaps. And it's often talked about. I mean, you know, one of the things that's talked about the most is that we don't even like to go to the doctor. And I'm not sure where that came from, but I would say there's some truth to that. And also the mental health piece about that too. And so just more accessibility for mental health, or to talk about it more, or to talk about it, or make it cool, or make it acceptable. Not that you have a problem. So, and I'll tell you where this even comes from. So I run a nonprofit, we go into the shelters, we bring different resources to the shelters. So we bring doctors, we bring lawyers, we bring therapists. And one of the things that get them less attention is the therapist. Everybody got a question for the lawyer. People have questions for the doctor, but nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to talk about mental health, and this is in the shelter. And we know that there's mental health problems. We know that there's mental health problems, but nobody wants to talk. So what we do is we just set up a room and we say, if you want services or you got questions, then go to that room. So it's a little bit more private, but no one wants to raise their hand and say, ask questions about anything, perhaps about mental health. So I would say just making it more normalized and accepting that we do have problems that we need to address and talk about.
Okay, thank you.
I look at it as role playing. My husband, I believe that it should be a husband, wife, children, and everybody has a role to play. I have to do what I have to do, the wife has to do what she has to do, and the kids have to do that, and we have to provide that example for children. I think a lot of the issues that we have now, like the brother just mentioned, a lot of us don't think properly. Some of us don't have the training or never had an example. So the key, what you can do for me, really is to understand the role of a wife. It's not some slave subordinate or what have you. The biggest strength in the world is for a man to be able to go out and do everything he can for his family, knowing that his children are taken care of. So you have to have an excellent woman with leadership skills as well to run your house when you're not there, to catch those things that you miss. So I think that is what's most helpful, is a family unit based on that concept of husband leading, wife, and children.
And then you have me. So it's kind of twofold.
Okay.
The first part of it is, and I've talked about this on a number of occasions on panels, is the first thing that you can do for me is stop using the phrase, what goes on in my home stays in my home.
That's good.
Stop using that phrase, because it could be the thing that's in the home could be the very thing that's harming or hurting. And so you have to have the courage. There may be mental health things going on, there may be physical things going on. I've come from a household where we watched and witnessed my mother be abused for years. We had to internalize those things. So when you have a child or you have a person in the home who's actually dealing with that, you can't stop telling people to keep that in the home, because you're dealing with something internally. It's hard to break those things and break those cycles. But the second part of that is, and this is something just personal, is that I am a black man, but I also happen to be a black man who's a part of the LGBT community. And with that, what the second thing you do for me is stop making me feel less of a man because of where I am in that culture. Because as a people, we at times, because you hear of who I love and what I love, you assume that my manhood is challenged. At the end of the day, I'm still a strong black man doing amazing things in my community. Whether, no matter what happens in my home, when I go outside that door, I'm a strong black man, educating black young men to become the best black men they can be. And so, as a people, we have to strengthen every black man and make sure that is where we're putting. I think it goes back to what Kim was saying, supporting every man, and not fighting and harassing each other, but making sure that we're supporting each other. Because if we don't support each other, we don't continue to live a lifestyle that's empowering each other, then they'll keep finding ways to divide us. And so those are the two things I think will support people like me as a whole.
Those are good ones.
Gotta piggyback off what Brother Nate said. My thing is, to show me support. But on the other hand, we gotta, learn, take criticism as well. Got to. But my main thing is like support. Support me in what I'm doing. That's basically it for me.
Let's talk about something that oftentimes go on in our homes, where the roles of, or the leadership role changes, whereas the woman has taken on more of the responsibilities that the husband shall. And I'll do gender only, thank you. So when the partner takes on more of a leadership role, and she feels, or he or she feels that it's unfair to them, and then things are said, how does that, if it hasn't happened to you, you probably know someone with whom it has happened to, when the leader of the home has been emasculated from his partner. Can either one of you speak to that? I heard that women, we didn't ask to be the head of the household. We would love to be a support to the head of the household. But in some cases, those roles have changed and things have shifted over time. So could either one of you speak? Well, Ken, you seem to have a very strong opinion. You want to speak to that first, and then we'll come back to you.
That's deep, man. I mean, you let your spread the household, man. How can you call yourself a man? That's weak.
It's funny because, I would have been married 20 years. And one of the blessings of having a good wife is these issues are not big issues, especially if the man has his focus. I wouldn't say I'm the most religious person in the world, but I have a moral compass. And God guides that compass, and everything goes through my wife. And head of household means something to your tax bracket, okay? It is related to who's spending the most. That's how some people qualify household. But every man should exhibit some leadership responsibilities for a family. Women need to understand if he does not appear to be able to lead, he can't. Some women specifically go get that type of man to do what you mentioned, to emasculate them. But men need to get counsel from other men. If they are lacking things, they should consult with other men to find out what can we do to talk to them and help them. A lot of times it could be just men meeting regularly, talking about responsibilities and relationships. The church used to have a function, for men to do that. And you can develop a group of friends that hold you accountable